Less than 3 years ago, I was in prison shooting videos while I was in work release with busted up blinds behind me, living in a room with 2 other people in prison. And within this short amount of time, now I'm shooting videos from a beautiful house on 2 acres with an island in the background, in the backyard, with supercars in the background of my videos rather than busted up blinds. How did I do this? I've developed my attention, my present moment awareness, and I can control who I want to be, and I'm acting as I'm going to sleep at night, designing and experiencing an entirely new version of myself and mastering these abilities to hold my attention on this image of this person that I want to be and that has everything that I desire. And I don't shoot these videos with my cars in the background or in my backyard because I'm flexing. I'm not trying to show off. My intention is to motivate you and show you that no matter where you are in life, no matter what's happening to you, no matter how bad it seems, you can turn it around. You can change it at any moment simply by developing your focus, your present moment awareness, understanding that what you fall asleep with creates your reality and that it's moldable, that you can change it, and you're living in a simulation. This is why this is why I shoot videos in my cars. This is why I have my cars in the background. This is why I show where I'm living, is because I want to show you that I use this stuff and it works. Not just being someone that is telling you all these different things, that's not showing you what they've done with it. If you want a coach, someone that you're gonna listen to and look up to, they should be doing things and manifesting things into their life and then showing you these things. It's just like if you want to go to the gym, you want a personal trainer to work out with, to teach you how to get into shape. You're not going to hire somebody that is not in shape. You want a coach, you want someone that is doing it, that has done it already. You know, and I see people coaching other people how to build brands, but they don't even have their own brand. I don't understand how they're actually getting the hundreds of people to follow them or to join their communities or to pay them for coaching. I don't understand that. If you're trying to teach me something, you have to demonstrate that you've already done that. You have to show me, like, if you have a great physique, a way better physique than me, and I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna listen to you because you've done that. You've shown me that. I can see that you're in really good shape, so I'm gonna listen to you and I'm gonna take advice from you because you're doing better than me in that area. With manifestation too. You know, what if someone's gonna teach me the law of assumption, you know, like Neville Goddard or my grandfather. My grandfather went through it. He did it, so I listened to him. He was a great coach because he has demonstrated it to work in his own life, and he made millions doing it with his imagination. Neville Goddard also did. He was tremendous. He was rich and successful, traveling the world, talking about this stuff. He was amazing. I'm just saying that's the reason why I have my cars in the background or why I shoot videos inside of them. I was getting a lot of comments about this, like, stop flexing, you're just flexing and showing off now, it looks stupid. I said, no, I'm not flexing, it's nothing to do with me, it's completely unselfish. I could easily sit down in my office, more easily sit down in my office in the air conditioning and shoot videos with nothing behind me. I do this, I work harder outside, positioning the vehicles for you in the background, going in the backyard when it's 120 degrees, where I have alligators around me where I'm not even watching that could jump out and get me. But listen, I work harder to show you this in a selfless way, a sacrificial way, to where I'm working harder putting this stuff in the background to motivate you, to show you that you can manifest whatever you want to come into your life. And it's very simple. It's a very simple process, and that's what I teach. That's what I'm coaching you. And your coach, the person that you look up to or you watch and you want to get advice from that to help you, should be demonstrating this stuff to you. They should. If you want to drive a McLaren, you should listen to someone that already has one. If they're in the same field as you, what are they doing differently than you? If they tell you that you need to do this exercise in your own mind to get better at the law of assumption because they're better than you at the law of assumption and they've been doing it longer and they've been successful at it and they've demonstrated that, then listen to that person. Follow their teaching. Sign up for their programs. If they're doing it, if they're showing you that they've been successful doing it, then that means their system works. And whatever they're teaching is going to work if you do it. That's the reason why I have this stuff in the background, because it's totally selfless way. It's actually harder for me to do. I do it because I want to show you 2.5, 3 years ago, I was in prison shooting videos with blinds in the background. I wasn't selling coaching programs or offering anything like that then. You can have the same things. Maybe you don't want supercars. Maybe it's something else that you want, that you want, but there's no difference between any of that stuff. It's all the same stuff, just at a higher level. You want your life at a higher level, a better level, more love, more success, better health. You want to help other people, yes. That's all the same exact thing. You can do all of those things by simply developing your focus, your present moment awareness, living in the end as you're going to sleep, becoming the person that you love and admire, focusing your attention on that and not allowing anything else to distract you. If you do the exercise, you follow the techniques, and you are a non-negotiable person about this, and you say, listen, this is what I'm going to do. Elmer or David, his techniques, whatever he did is working. So I'm going to listen to him because he's showing me what he's doing. His system works. So I'm also going to do that, and I'm going to be non-negotiable about this. I'm going to step up, and I'm going to do everything that he says because it's working. He's demonstrated. He's showing you right in front of your eyes. He is showing you how it works and giving you the exercises to do it. But it's up to you if you're going to do it or not. Are you going to do the leaf exercise? You're going to get to 50 leaves in your imagination? Watching this, it may be a little bit boring, but you'll notice when you're doing it that that's your issue. If you can't do that, then that's your issue. Whatever's the hardest thing to do internally that you're doing, like the leaf exercise, the reverse course, you're replaying the day's events in reverse order, and you just can't seem to do it. That's the issue. It's showing you that why that's difficult is because your mind isn't developed in that area. And once you develop that part of your mind, you're going to be able to manifest whatever you want to come into your life. You're going to be able to control the inner world, and that's the real world. That's the real world. The inner world is the real world. And when you can control it, nothing can stop you. Nothing can happen in the exterior world where you don't say to yourself, listen, that's not even real. I can change that. I'm going to change that tonight when I go to sleep. Something happens to you, that doesn't bother you. Because you know where it's all created from, is what you're falling asleep with. And if your life isn't the way you want it to be, then you develop your focus, your present moment awareness, you create something in your own imagination, you become that person, you act as if. Before you go to sleep at night without overthinking, you know it's real because you know you're living in a simulation. All the blocks are gone. You can now experience something in your imagination, and the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between the simulation and your imagination when you're experiencing something through your senses. When you're thinking from it, it doesn't know the difference. And that's the trick, that's the key, that's what I'm trying to teach, is that when you can develop the facility of your mind to be able to experience something within your imagination as real as the simulation, the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference, and it has to happen to you. And you can manifest it into your life. So I wanted to address that in this video because I know there's only a few people that think that, but I've just been seeing it more and more in the comments that, oh, you're flexing, you're flexing too much. I'm not flexing. I am in no way egotistical or showing off. Listen, I was in prison forever. I've learned to live with nothing. I'm super grateful for this stuff, but really I could be super happy without all of it. I just want to demonstrate that you can manifest whatever you want to come in your life. And people ask me, you're getting loans out on those cars? Listen, I was in prison for almost 10 years. You think that a bank is going to give me a loan without credit? You think that's going to happen? No, I paid cash for all of these vehicles. You don't have to get loans for these things. Once you design your mind correctly, money's going to come to you from wherever it needs to come, and you're going to become that person that knows how to manifest it. You're going to become this version of yourself through discipline, through mind discipline, where you're just going to know what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and it's all going to be automatic within your new state of consciousness, your concept of yourself. It's all about concepts of self, because you can't act outside of your current state of consciousness. So how do you change it? How do you shift? What's the hack to raise your states of consciousness as you're going to sleep? By experiencing yourself being someone different as you're going to sleep, and disregarding your current reality as if everything's going perfectly for you. And it's stated throughout the Bible, and it's stated throughout testimonials through Neville Goddard's books and all this, and it's fairly simple to talk about. But with the world the way that it is now, with instant gratification, TikTok shorts, and all these things that are very distracting, and they've designed your mind to where you can't focus on something for long periods of time. That's where the work needs to come in. You got to get all that stuff out of your life. You got to get all your vices out. You got to stop doing drugs, any foreign substance that alters your mind or your states of consciousness. You need to get out. Anything from the simulation that does that to you, you need to get away from that. If that's alcohol, if that's drugs, if that's TikTok shorts, or if that's something that you require in the outside world that you need in order to feel a certain way on the inside world, those are the things you have to get rid of in your life. You have to get rid of those things in your life. All right, I love you guys, but we'll get more into that. I'm gonna make another video talking more about that, getting that stuff and the vices and everything, and how that stuff affects your focus. But I wanted to talk about this. The reason why I shoot videos with this stuff in the background is because I want the best for each and every one of you. And I want every one of you to have what you desire. Maybe that's not supercars, maybe that's something else. And that's totally cool. But in the simulation, there's no difference between $1 and $1 million. There's no difference between what you desire and a supercar. They're the same exact thing. I'm just teaching you the methods on how to do that. All right, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.